It's Travel Michigan. I'm Dave Lorenz, along with George Zimmerman. And George, we get to learn about one of our favorite festivals next.
That's right, the National Cherry Festival. Obviously, one of our big ones for the year, happening up in the Traverse City area. And we've got Trevor Takash with us, the executive director of the festival, which happens June 29th through July 6th. So we're only a couple weeks away. Trevor, I guess, with an event this big, how do you top what you did the previous year?
Well, it takes a lot of work. We've got a number of dedicated volunteers who really put their heart and soul into it. This is our 87th festival, wow. And so it takes a lot of man-hours, a lot of passion. We've got about 150 event directors and assistants who work throughout the year. Obviously, they spend a lot more time on it right now, but it's a lot of community dedication to make this happen, and we're lucky to live in an area where people are so generous.
Well, and yeah, your event is so long as far as number of days that you need a lot of programming to fill that event.
We do. We do, close to 150 events throughout the course of the week. A lot of repetition in there. So if you miss the cherry pie eating contest one day, don't worry, it's probably going to be the next day. Same with the pit spit. But then you try to keep it. You try to keep it exciting and fresh and new at the same time. So you're carrying traditions that have been there for 87 years, but you're also trying to plug in things like Mitch Albom, who's coming with the National Writers Series here in Traverse City on Tuesday, July 2nd.
Yep.
It's fun. It's different. It's bringing a piece of Michigan Americana right up to Traverse City to enjoy. It would be a great live interview of Mitch, and we do things like that throughout the week. They keep it exciting and new. So even if you've been here numerous times, there's always something different and something exciting to check out.
Well, and as you said, the local community obviously embraces this, and many folks up there are involved in it. But so, are people attending the festival? What would you estimate are the ratio of kind of local people from the area to people coming in from out of town?
Oh wow, that's really tough. We're not a gated event, so it's hard for us to get extremely accurate demographics.
Sure.
But obviously, we track hotel stays during the course of that week. I'm pretty sure the Traverse City CVB is very satisfied with the numbers thus far for that week. So I know there's a lot of people coming from out of town, but this is still a community event. Normally if an event's extremely popular with the locals, it ends up being a tourist attraction too, and that's really what we are. We're the best of both worlds. So.
Trevor, with this whole federal sequester thing, a lot of festivals and events that usually have the Air Force involved with air shows and such are kind of struggling this year. What are you guys doing because of that with the air show?
Well, Dave, I'm glad you asked. We don't, in fact, no air show, from my understanding, has any military support this year, and that's been a critical component of our air shows in the past. This year, to kind of switch it up and keep it exciting and fresh and maintain an air show, we have a number of civilian acts this year, and our air show is traditionally the first weekend of the festival. So on June 29th, we'll have a day show at 2 o'clock, about an hour-and-a-half show, and then switching it up, and we've never done this before. This will be all new, so this is one of those things where people really should come up and check it out. We're going to do a night air show over West Grand Traverse Bay.
Wow.
So 3 of the civilian acts that we've signed for this year specialize in a night show. Go to our website. There's an image of it there at cherryfestival.org of one of the performers. I mean, they light it up. They've got, they look like UFOs. They've got lights all over, and they've got pyrotechnics, and so that should be fun. So we've got Styx. The band Styx is playing on Saturday night on the Bayside stage, and right when they get done, we're going to start the air show over West Grand Traverse Bay, so it should be a sight to see.
Well, it looks like you have some of those classic big hair rock groups, including Styx, and did I see Foreigner on there as well?
Yes, we're opening with Styx on the 29th. Foreigner will be in on Monday, July 1st. Got some really good country acts, too. Montgomery Gentry is going to be here on Sunday, June 30th. Aaron Tippin and Jana Kramer, Jana's just really blowing up right now. I think she was just voted best new country vocalist at the Academy Country Music Awards this year. So great up-and-comer, and Aaron Tippin's a very popular patriotic artist. That's Wednesday, July 3rd. And then we've got a couple tribute bands lined up for the 4th of July, a Simon & Garfunkel tribute that reenacts the Central Park concert of over 30 years ago that was on the 4th of July. The difference is Simon & Garfunkel couldn't do the fireworks at Central Park. We're going to have fireworks after this show, so people will really want to come see that. And then we've got the Beatles tribute 1964 coming on Saturday, July 6th.
They do a great job. I've seen them several times.
They do, and we just got Duke Tomato signed for Tuesday of the week, which is a fun show, kind of a blues act. Those who follow that genre of music will definitely know Duke's name, and we're still filling our dance card for Friday. We will be adding more bands to the mix.
I thought that was Duke Tomato.
Duke Tomato. You say tomato, I say tomato.
Okay.
I don't.
Too easy.
Just come watch them. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Well, and you mentioned all the, it does encompass the 4th of July as well, and that's great. And you've got fireworks going multiple times, right, throughout the...
We do, that's right. There's a great group of individuals here in Traverse City that they call themselves the TC Boom Boom Club. Now, don't misunderstand what that means.
Yes.
This is actually a group that helps raise funds for the 4th of July fireworks in our community. Really great group of individuals who help out. So the 4th of July fireworks will fall in the Cherry Festival this year, which is common, although our dates are a little bit earlier than they have been in the past to accommodate for the 4th this year, starting on June 29th going through July 6th. We've got a nice window of opportunity here to work with the 4th. In a really big celebration throughout the day, we've got our Carter's Kids, Carter Oosterhouse, who's a talent on the HGTV station, also a native of Traverse City. He and his wife, Amy Smart, another actress, will be on hand on the 4th of July for the Carter's Kids Fun Run that happens just before the Kids Parade through downtown, so that'll have a patriotic theme this year. Then we'll roll into that Simon and Garfunkel concert and follow it up with fireworks. So a lot of celebration focused on our nation's independence, and we hope everybody will come up and celebrate with us.
And then you also close with fireworks on July 6th as well.
That's right. We have our finale. The Cherry Festival does their finale fireworks on the final day, so we'll have the Beatles tribute up there playing on the stage, and then we'll blow out a nice finale fireworks show, and it's all over West Grand Traverse Bay. We shoot it off a barge out in the water, so it's very beautiful. A lot of fun. Of course, it's free. 85% of our events are free to the public, so it's very family-friendly.
Well, if folks have not planned their Traverse City trip this year, this is obviously a great time to do it because, I mean, when you go to the website, cherryfestival.org, you will be amazed at the number of events in this 1 week.
It may seem overwhelming. Actually, I encourage people to go to the app.
Yeah.
We have a new app, Cherry Festival app, that's both on the iPhone and on the Android. So you can search Cherry Festival. You should be able to pull that up. And the cool thing about there's an interactive schedule on there, so you can actually mark your favorite events. So rather than trying to sort through all the events throughout the week, you find the ones you really want to go to, put a little heart next to it, and it'll pop up on your own personal schedule right there on your phone.
Well, that's
really nice.
Yeah, it's a great idea because we printed off the events schedule, and man, there's a lot of paper here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You've got a lot of events.
Save a tree and download the app.
That's
guys.
right.
Exactly.
There's an app for that, and a Hemi, just by chance.
That's right.
Indeed. Well, and also we would encourage people because, and Trevor, you probably can confirm this, given the popularity of Traverse City in the last couple of years, getting hotel rooms up there not as easy as it used to be. So you need to plan ahead a little bit.
It's a challenge, and I definitely would encourage people to get on the horn fast and try to find something. The nice thing, though, I mean, it's a this isn't a bad day trip either. A lot of the listeners are within a distance where they could come up, enjoy a day, and maybe just be traveling through Michigan and make this one of the stops along the way. Yep. That's the great thing about it. Having lived all over the state personally, I know, and I just drove down to a Tigers game this past weekend. We can do that. We can take advantage of this, as Michiganders, to just get in the car and go find something fun like the National Cherry Festival up in Traverse City. So,
yep, that's great. All right, Trevor, thanks for the info about the National Cherry Festival coming up June 29 through July 6. Tons of stuff. Go to cherryfestival.org to find out all about it. And, of course, we have a link from Michigan.org. And speaking of events on Michigan.org, Dave knows of several others.
I sure do, including over in Ann Arbor. It is Ann Arbor Restaurant Week, one of the premier Restaurant Week events that we have in Michigan. Of course, these events are becoming more and more popular where you basically get a discount to a full variety of menus at different restaurants around the area. So their Restaurant Week in Ann Arbor is underway, goes through next Friday, so check that out right now. Over at East Point, you can enjoy Cruisin' Gratiot, actually Monday through Saturday, a week-long celebration of automotive history, tradition, memorabilia over in East Point, so consider that a lot of family-friendly events as well. In Hamburg, over in Livingston County, they have the Hamburg Family Fun Festival. And I bet they're serving hamburgers somewhere.
You think?
I'm just guessing.
I don't know.
Could be.
Yeah, maybe.
Michigan Sugar Festival is also underway in Sebowing, and that's Thursday through Saturday this coming weekend. It's the Waterfront Film Festival in South Haven. That's this coming Thursday through Sunday. Actually becoming very, very popular. 4 days packed with screenings and an evening gala and post-screen parties. You get to meet people and there's seminars, and of course you get to see all those films as well. So South Haven getting very popular. And then the West Michigan Chalk Art Festival. Yes, it's finally here, an opportunity for everybody to excel in chalk art in Byron Center Friday and Saturday.
I'm terrible at that.
I am too, actually.
Yeah, so.
But some people are really, really good at it, so check it out.
Yes.
If you'd like more information, just go to Michigan.org. And speaking of more information, we're going to find out what's happening in the sports scene in the furniture city of Grand Rapids. Next, right here on Travel Michigan, where your trip begins at Michigan.org.